Oregon Bird Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
So they offered to like train some of our volunteers
Mm-hmm.
to do what they call slow birding. So you could have like a volunteer that go,
Yeah.
you put on the app, you push play it. It's actually like listening.
Yeah.
And immediately it'll say like 2 or 3 types of birds are going to come up, and you can see, oh, this is that bird. This is that bird.
Oh, cool.
And so it's pretty incredible, because it's like it's recognizing
the bird sounds.
Yeah, the bird sounds.
Yeah.
And so you can like say, oh, this bird. It's pretty cool.
Well, we get a lot of cardinals here. Obviously, the St. Louis team is named after, baseball team or whatever. It's called the Cardinals. And the cardinals are beautiful birds. They're red. They're bright red. And I don't know if you got them in Tennessee.
Yeah.
When you were younger. How old were you when you left Tennessee then? I mean, it's obviously it's difficult to have a conversation while I'm doing this.
18.
Okay. And you were in the Peace Corps?
I was in the Peace Corps when I was from 25 to 27.
Okay. Where'd you go then? You're like somewhere in South America, right?
I went to Chile. We did training in the capital, Santiago, and then we plans for the communities and so I did that for 2 years. Nice experience.
Oh, I bet.
It's kind of a little bit alienating though, a bit, because you're kind of being alone and stuff out in a small town in a foreign country, but people
Yeah.
were really nice, and it was a beautiful country and nice experience.
Oh, great. Yeah, so this is a key spot. It's actually an important spot for a lot of people, right at the side of this nail area. You can feel that. And I'm just actually turning the tool and trying to, because it's so tight in here, I don't know if you can feel that at all. It feels really jammed to me. My expectation would be that it's quite uncomfortable. More broad tools just to kind of caress it a little bit. But it's really jammed in there. And even in here, I don't know if you can feel that at all. That's almost kind of like my slogan now. I don't know if you can feel that or,
Yeah.
Can you feel it? Worked on this guy Shane in one of my courses years ago. He's a prison guard, and the videos had like 1 million views, and it's kind of like everybody loves that. Can you feel that, Shane? Oh, do you feel that click? That was great. See, we can just gently stimulate the flow of the energy with these techniques and just caress through here. And I'll let you have a little breath there.
Yeah, let me take it.
Yeah, that's
Holy
stirring
cow,
shit up.
Are people able to just go like non-stop? I mean, wow.
Look, the tighter you are, the more intense it is, because yeah, you feel it. There was a big click in your toe joint there, which is really good. All good signs. You're doing well. I mean, it's just that you're so tight,
Yeah, okay.
So don't worry,
All right.
You're fine. Doesn't worry me. But see this toe now, I feel like I got to do this toe. I feel like this toe might be even worse than the big toe, but the big toe is really bad. So whatever is worse than that. But I would need to come back. I just glanced through here, but I want to give you a little rest too, because you can feel that spot there is fairly intense. Although this one's pretty messed up too. And you can feel as we caress through there. And I'll just hold that and let you breathe into that. Can you handle that pressure? You just breathe without going any harder. And then I just start to roll over the band slightly as well. And then come down. pushing it down. So we're just pushing all this trapped energy from the ends of your toes up your leg. Oop, I felt that.
Felt what?
Like I felt something come through here, and then it came into my hand.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's moving. I mean, you know, from your perspective, obviously you're more focused on, oh, this is, you know, intense and uncomfortable, and you know what I mean? Like I'm not, you know, but it's actually, you're doing really well, and it is actually letting go, considering how tight you are, you know? So don't worry, it's not all in vain. This spot here can be very uncomfortable for people as well, so we have to be very careful. But here you can see that you're doing really well. Like a lot of people would find this really uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially there. And but like I said, the more you can handle, the quicker I can get it done, you know? So you're doing really, that's why I'm kind of working you at your maximum, just so you get the best benefit. Oh, there we go, another click. Okay. All sorts of different, you know, could be like a dark energy coming up through their tummy, or, you know. Everybody's different. Because it just depends, you know. Everybody's an individual, and it depends how they got tight as to how the experience of releasing that tension is. But you can see this spot here, and then I start to come from that spot, that tiny detail of that, to then caress like around it and move. And then I can go in like a bit deeper and just caress sideways. I can use another tool to just, and a lot of the time people get calluses through this area in particular, and it's kind of like often over an area of tightness. I can even just do a bit of...
Wow.
And so this area being tight here is going to correspond with this tension that's coming, and you can feel that right through here as like a band. It's a, you know, but under here, you see, we can feel the tension here as bands and here physically as bands, but it took me a long while to figure out what's going on in this area because there's thick skin and you can't feel them as physical bands, but they exist. I'm sure there's a physical manifestation.
Okay, so I was confused. So you're talking subtle bands.
Well, the subtle bands are underneath the physical bands.
Okay.
So you can, they're like, physically you can feel this, like this band being tight right here. Like, you feel that?
Yeah.
Like that's a physical band that you can feel. You can feel it here. You can feel it even, of course, you got a bit of callous skin coming up. And you know, so most people would start to lose it, but there's actually it's like a thin wire through there. You feel that? Yeah. And but it comes through here, and it's sort of hard to feel physically, but I feel it energetically, like in here. And I'm just intuitively getting that feeling that you feel it too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's that. That intuition of mine, you know? And all that then leads to tension in this joint and this joint, which to me are such important joints, you know? And a lot of elderly people end up getting what they think is is diagnosed as osteoarthritis in this joint in particular. But it's actually all related to tension. This is why it can take me 2 or 3 hours to do a big toe. And it's not just because of, it's the time. I have to work within the person's limitations of tolerance, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what usually slows, like, just dictates how long it's going to take. Just because some of the spots can be quite uncomfortable. But yeah, you're doing very well. Oh, another click. That's good. Yeah, and another one. Yeah, it's called, I call it renovation, you know, it's like a, oh, there we go. That one went now. Oh, so that, and that. I'll let you have a breath.
Yeah, I guess that.
You can't go as hard on people like that because you're worried about all the shit that's going to be stirred up. It gets stirred up from where it's stored, which is usually where there's tension, like toxins store in tension. And when there's like smokers and fast food addicts and stuff like that, then it's quite a lot for the body to handle the stirring up of these toxins, you know? And so they can have
You can't do it like or could cause like some kind of like
overload of the kidneys or, you know?
yeah.
It's called a healing crisis, but you got to be careful. It's like what I call regulated release, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, I know you don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't, you know? You eat a good diet, but you're just full of stress, you know? But at least we're not dealing with the toxins that are in there are naturally produced toxins related to stress. But, you know, sometimes I've even worked on people that have given up smoking like 20 years ago, and you can smell the smoke coming out of their breath when you massage them. Yeah, and that's how long, you know, so just because somebody's had like been on a good diet or whatever, or given up, you know, it doesn't mean that they haven't got toxins from their lifestyle before either. Another click. So I can get in a bit deeper now. I'm starting to get used to it and enjoy it. Well, I mean, we could debate about that, about whether you're enjoying it or not.
I get a Charlie horse in the back of this sled.
Okay, let's relax.